In the previous section, we discussed how to install R and how to install RStudio. Before we can get to the core subject of this course, we need to go through some preliminary discussions. In this section, we will go through some preliminary discussions which are essential for understanding the remaining part of the course. The first topic we will discuss is about packages. So in this video, we will discuss what are packages in R language. So, what are packages? Packages are essentially collection of programs which have been written by other people and combined and presented as a library, and it contains various functionalities. These functionalities are essential for creating various applications. Now, it is not like the previous times when we used to program in 1980s and 1990s, when we used to have to program everything from the scratch. We have a lot of things which are already available, written by other people and provided as libraries, and we can use these libraries for making various applications without bothering to get into the details of those functionalities which are essential. The advantage of doing this is that these libraries are created by experts and they have been tested and tried by experts over various different applications. So they are all very well managed and they can be used without any second thought. The additional advantage is that these libraries are routinely updated by these communities so that they function seamlessly with all the new versions of our language. Before we can use the packages or the libraries, we need to install the packages and libraries. So we'll go through the process how to install the packages or libraries. Now the packages can be installed using a CUI, that is a character user interface, or it's also having a provision in RStudio where we can use the GUI to install packages. We will first go through the process of installing the packages using the character user interface. Now the CUI installation is essential because if we have to embed the code for installing the packages within our programs, then we have no choice but to use the CUI, or we have to use the raw commands to do that. However, when we are working in an environment like RStudio, we can use the GUI and we can install the packages. So first let's go through the process how to install the packages using CUI. So here we are in RStudio. I just adjust the different windows. Now to install packages, the command is install.packages. So this is the function we can use for installing packages, and within brackets and within quotes we can give the name of the package. So I install a package called caret, and let's see when we run it what happens. So when we say run, it will give a warning and you can say no to that, and it starts the installation process. So it downloads the package from the CRAN website, and now the installation is complete. So this is the way we can install a package. So when we go to the packages in this tab as I'm showing you here, you'll see that now this package is available for you in the RStudio. So you can click on the package, it will show you the documentation for the package. The package you can see here contains various functions and you can make use of them. So this is the way we can install a package. Now in a program, we will install a package only if it is not already installed. So we can do that programmatically like this. I can say if the package name, that is caret, is available in, I use percentage in installed packages. Installed packages is the function which gives the name of the packages which are already installed in the environment at this point of time. So now I do not want this package to be installed, so I say not caret in installed packages. In that case, I will install the package. So I can shift the code here within the if block. So now this becomes the code which I can use for installing package within my program. So now if I run this command, if I run this entire command block, You see that the command executes and the package is not installed because we had just about installed the package a few minutes back. So we saw the process how we can install packages using the commands on the command line. Now let us see how to install packages using the graphical user interface available with RStudio. So I am back in RStudio. Now under the packages tab, see that we have a button for install. When you click on that, it will give this interface as you're seeing right now. Here you can give the name of the package. Let's say I want to install a package called rvk. So I can give the name of the package. In fact, I can give multiple name of the packages which I want to install in one shot by separating them by comma. Once I've given that, it will ask me whether I should install dependencies also. The packages generally have dependencies on other packages. So once I say that and I say install, the installation process starts, and now you see it's downloading and the installation is complete. So once the installation is complete, we can see that whether the package is available in the list of packages available in the environment right now. So I just scroll down the list and search for rvk, and you see that rvk and rvk jars has been installed. I could have done this searching a little bit more easier. I could have used a search facility on this tab. I could have just named rvk, and you see that it shows me that these two packages are available for use right now. There is yet another way, that is I could go to tools menu and say install packages, and it gives me the same interface that we have seen. There's another facility. Once the packages are installed, I can update them. Packages are routinely updated by the developers to keep in new features and also to keep in touch with the new versions of R that is released from time to time. So when I do that, you see there are so many packages which are not up to date right now. So I can update them. I can say install updates, and it starts the installation process. So it asks me a question whether I should use a source for these packages, and I say yes. So it will download the source from the CRAN website and install the packages. So when I say yes, it starts the process. So I have increased the speed of the video because this is a long process. So it goes through, I go through this quickly. So you can see on the top, there is a history where it shows me what are the commands it is running. And you can see that it is recording all the commands that it is running at this point of time. So now the installation of all the packages is completed, and you can see that. So we ran this command, so many packages got installed from this command. Now I could clear the history. Look at this broom sign there. When you click on that, it will say whether you want to clear the history. If I say yes, the history is cleared. Also, I can browse through what are all the commands it has executed. So I can see that I can clear this history as well by clicking the broom's arrow on this window. Once the packages are installed, they need to be loaded before they can be made use of. Unless the packages are loaded, the functions in the packages are not available for use by the programmer, whether it is using the commands on a CUI or within a program. So we need to know how to load the packages, or these are also called libraries, before we can make use of them. Now we go through the process of loading the libraries. So here I am back in RStudio. So to load the packages, we need to use the function library. Within the function library, we need to give the name of the package which we need to load. So I say library caret. And when I run this command, you see that the packages got loaded. It also loads all the dependencies, and so you can see that it has done it. There is some error, but that is not something we need to bother about at this point of time. We will deal with it later in the course. So I could have done it using the GUI by just clicking on the checkbox in front of the package. It uses the same command you can see in the history to load the package. So let's summarize what we just discussed. We discussed what are packages. Then we discussed how to install packages from the command line or using the CUI. This is also discussion on how to install packages programmatically. Then we discussed how to install packages using the RStudio GUI. And lastly, we discussed how to load packages.